So in this video, I'm going to go ahead and shed some light on what an activity is in Android. So we already created our application. We created that sample application in the last 4 videos. Now let's break down probably our most prominent component of Android, the activity component. An activity component, as I've said, is a primary component. It's a component that our users interact with. So activities have layout files associated with them, and these layout files define the user interface for that particular kind of activity. So let's go over to our file structure here. You'll notice if I go to the Java folder and I open up my package folder, com.thomasbrown or com.thomasbrown.hello Android, remember we defined that. This is where we're going to find our activities. So if I click on this main activity, you'll notice, well, I already actually have it open, but you'll notice it should open up for you. And you'll notice that this particular line, set content view, is pointing to the layout file that is associated with this particular activity. It says r.layout.activity_main. And we're just going to notice that this activity main right here. So if we follow this directory, it will lead us to that layout file associated with it. So if I go to layout and then activity main, you'll notice that it now opens to a sort of user interface. And we define our layouts, our user interfaces, for our activities in Android using XML. So if I go to text, you'll notice I have a bunch of XML that I will break down for you later on. What's important though here is just to know that for every activity, we have a layout file associated with it that defines the user interface for it, right? So we have our main activity and then the layout file. So another thing I want you guys to note about activities is that we can have several, and actually we usually have several kinds of activities in our application. And these are all loosely bound to each other in our application. And the way that we start them is by using something called intent. So let's say I'm on one activity that displays a list of contacts. I might have another activity that when I press a contact, it opens up the view for that one single kind of contact, right? So when I'm selecting contacts or when I'm viewing all those contacts and I press it, I will use what's called an intent to start another activity. And this is the way our activities kind of work in Android. A bunch of activities, and then we start them when we need them. And when we start another activity, the activity we were previously on is suspended, it stops, and then that one starts. So that leads me into the next thing, in that Android maintains what's called a activity backstack. So we have a bunch of these activities on the stack, and when we start and stop them, if we were to press, let's say, back on our phone, it would bring us back to the last activity, right? So that's what back is used for on Android, right? So, or when we're on a particular application, we press back, it will bring back the other activity that we started, so on and so forth. So I don't want to ramble too much here. Let me just make sure that I got everything, for our nutshell activity description. So another thing I want to mention is all activities have what's called a main activity, and that's the activity that the user first sees. So you'll notice that we have our main activity here. Yours might not actually be called main activity. It could be called something different, but every activity, or rather every Android application, has a main activity. And as I've said, that is the activity that is first shown when we start our Android application. So just to recap, activities are our primary component that the users interact with. They always have a layout file associated with them. We usually have several activities in our Android applications that are all loosely bound to each other, right? We start and stop them whenever we need them. So lastly, we have one main activity that the user first sees, and then we have what's called a backstack. And that stack is essentially whenever we start or stop an activity, we want to know when the user presses the back button, how do we get back to the other one? Well, Android does that for you. All you have to do is press back and it will open up the last activity that you had started. So that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope that you have a better idea, I should say, of what activities are in Android and why they're so important to us.